I would say that you're at risk of throwing the baby out with the bathwater. And you're doing so because you are focusing on specific difficulties which are documented and which are now the subject of a meeting. But does that actually represent everything that is to be said about Frontex? We certainly believe not. We certainly believe that Frontex, even as it was taking off, has already been contributing to the success or to the implementation and success of the Commission's policy in this area. Let me remind you that very recently we have just signed an agreement with Moldova in order to enable the deployment of Frontex resources to the country. Is that the sign of an organization that is failing? I think you need to remember, and we all need to have a bit of humility here. As I've been saying, you are talking about an agency which is active in one of the most, if not the most sensitive policy area that we have to manage. An area, by the way, in which responsibilities and the share of responsibilities between the Commission and Member States is the one that you know, and where it is very easy to point to the Commission and say, it's all your fault, but where in fact we are dealing with responsibilities that are shared out between the Commission and Member States. And as I've been saying, this organization has been building itself up at the same time as it had to deal with some of the biggest challenges that any organization could face. So the point is that we need to make sure that we continue to improve the operations of this institution at the same time as it is delivering on its mission. So it's not at all a question, from our perspective, of who's to blame for not having paid attention. Everybody has been paying attention. This is why Anita told you that we have been we have been taking part in management board meetings, etc., etc. The question is, how can we ensure that moving on, we continue to improve on Frontex capacity to deliver on its mission?